Well, of course they are. As if this isn't another indication of that reality. You know, I've been saying this for the longest, and for those of you who haven't heard me say it, it's a simple little reality. Nintendo has their pea brains mentality and business ethics still stuck in the fucking 80s. They just simply refuse to get with the motherfucking times, identify with and be pro-consumer with their consumers. And here's another fine example of that. Mario 3D All-Stars will be available as a limited run retail edition and a digital edition that is available for a limited time until the end of March 2021. So let me get this right. There's only a 6-month window that they're enforcing this absolutely arbitrary limited run in, and that's it. One of the things I love about the obvious backlash that came from this is the fact that if it was only a physical release, people wouldn't give much of a shit. It's just common knowledge. They do this all the time. But it took an additional digital release for them to take away in 6 months for people to realize how fucking stupid and arbitrary this has always been. Is this contributing to the global warming issues? As for the digital edition, that's even more dim-witted and arbitrary. What is it gonna do? Give their servers a blue screen of death? Will their servers crash? Will this create a massive EMP to every Switch that downloads the digital edition of these games? Simple logic proves how absolutely, again, and I can't stress it enough, fucking stupid and arbitrary it is. And yeah, you can argue that, well, they're doing this because they can. It's meant to be limited. Because can you believe that apparently people are actually defending this dumb-ass limited run of Mario 3D All-Stars? And to show you how much of an illogical and biased brainlet that they are, these corporate bitches say shit like this. You can't get $60 in 6 months? And what does them making money have to do with anything? They're gonna make money off of it regardless. They're Nintendo. Because of people like you, they're able to get away with this shit that you can never begin to turn on your tiny brain to think about logically. Shit like this is exactly why you should be critical of these almighty entities instead of enabling and brainlessly supporting them like a fucking clueless simp that you are. At least people who quote unquote think like this. Their business, they make money naturally. You know how many millions and billions they make by default every year? And I can guarantee you it's not off of a compilation cursed by an arbitrary limited run. As much bad press as I hear about EA and Bethesda, what if they pulled this shit off? Shit would get real quick, wouldn't it? It's currently unavailable for pre-order on sites like Amazon, and on top of that, a restock is uncertain because you have a product that obviously sells. It's a Mario game, a compilation of Mario games that millions of people love. As passionate as gamers are, especially when it comes to legacy software, why even do this? Is this a deliberate troll? Again, Nintendo, way to prove that you hate easy money. Is this what they learned from their fucking business 101 classes? If it makes dollars, it makes sense. You don't even have to throw hard logic at it. It's a product that will sell. Why are you limiting it? And think about the 6-month window. What the fuck is 6 months? People aren't asking you to bring back the Game Boy hardware and software and sell it in 2020. And they're definitely not telling you to bring back anything relative to the Wii U whatsoever and give it the same treatment. It's a compilation of games that you can easily copy and paste across digital and physical media without any harm whatsoever. It's an arbitrary limitation that if you ask them, they would never give you a straight answer anyway as to why this limit is even a thing. Oh, look at that. I'm surprised you can pre-order it on Best Buy currently anyway. And I guess another conflict of interest that people are talking about, complaining about or whatever for whatever reason are the bland menus, bing, bang, and motherfucking boom. But I think there are a lot more important discussions to be had about this compilation of Mario games. But then again, maybe that is worth talking about because they didn't put their best efforts forward in this compilation of games anyway. Did they not give an updated aspect ratio to this game right here? This is a 3D Mario platformer. Mario's very first 3D platformer, and you give the other games better treatment with the updated specs? You didn't put your best foot forward concerning the effort put into these compilations of games. They're gonna sell regardless because you're Nintendo and this is Mario, but you thought ringing in a 35-year celebration would be best adorned with some absolutely pointless limited run that costs you nothing more than many more potential dollars in your pocket. Nintendo makes some fucking sense as a dumbass business still stuck in the fucking 80s with your business sense, but yet you hate easy money. Way to make a beautiful, blossoming platform for those shit-headed scalpers to go awry on, mightier than ever with shit like this. The moment you announce that it will be a limited run, well, let's just see what happens, or rather what shows up on sites like eBay and Amazon starting September 18th when it comes to trying to access these games. And well, after 6 months later, when people want to pick this shit up, after you take away the privilege of getting in on these games. So they do nothing, they never do anything about the scalping problem that serves as the biggest cancer to shit like this, because they do dumb fucking idiot shit like establish arbitrary limitations on that very shit that will sell so effortlessly. This is exactly why I personally am critical of any and everything. There's just so much bullshit out there that needs to be roasted in some shape or form. And from the looks of things, well, do I really need to say more? I mean, I wouldn't want to be the brainlet that is Nintendo and the cocksucking corporate bitch brainlets that dare defend shit like this. This goes against being a successful business. They're only successful because they're Nintendo and they have brainlets like these mindlessly enabling and supporting them when they do shit like this. I mean, they could easily limit it to 1 copy per IP address, much like they limit shit like this to 1 per customer, physical and digital respectively. Number 1 new release. Oh gee, I wonder why. Well done, Nintendo. Whenever I want to learn business 101, or if I even seek a business degree, I'm going to seek out you stupid shits personally so I can fail every lecture imaginable just to watch my chances within 6 months to get that very degree go up in smoke, just like this fucking compilation.